Buenos dias. I'll pray to the Most High. Black. Look, boy. What's up? How are you today? ¿Cómo se dice how are you today en español? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Bien? ¿Bien? Mucho bien. Yeah. I like this little Spanish language, man. Spanish language is it's one of my favorite subjects or learning topics in school when we was there. You know, it was fun. We had fun up in the Spanish class. Senora Piper. Yeah, well, we had fun in that mud, man. You know, the teachers that make learning fun are just, you know, they cool with the youngins. That makes the experience so much more better. And then another thing too, you youngins, don't be getting bad at your teachers. God dang, man. They beings just like you. I'm sure they go through things too. So, man, let them niggas breathe. Shoot, we all putting everything together, all right? We figuring out life together every little step of the way. So y'all remember that. Don't be pressuring y'all teachers and stuff like that. You know, let them smooth things through. And if you don't comprehend something, then, you know, take that upon yourself. Remember, empower yourself. Take that upon yourself to go do your extra studies outside of school so that you know, so that you can keep up. All right. Let me see, man. Hey, I looked at the topic list the other day, man, and we got some good ones. I was thinking to myself earlier, like, man, I'm gonna have to go over this 30-minute time limit, but I'm not, my people. As a matter of fact, let me start that thing up right now, 25. Got that thing going, baby. All right, so I got that thing going. Let me open up my notes, man, and let me see what we talking about today. Trig, you should have had your notes open already. We should have been kicked this thing off. You right. You know, sometimes I just want to just come through and just, you know, chat with y'all. I know I can go off topic. Anytime I can go off topic. But I wanted these videos to be, you know, back to back, finish them up, and then come to y'all with some off topic stuff. But even though I know I ain't gonna do that, still I probably ain't gonna do that, but I don't know. Who knows what's gonna happen once these is over. But either who, so we just did health. Today we have spaceships, we finally get to talk about they, and fear. Oh. Yeah. But oh my gosh, y'all. Boy, the discussions we got today, let's hop right into that mug. What was that first one again? Spaceships? Boy. Mother Earth, this planet that we're on, is a spaceship. When we look up, right, and we're looking at so-called outer space, that's space. And what's traveling through space? This spaceship. The mothership. Great. You know what else is a spaceship? This body is a spaceship, right? Yeah, you know, we got the planet, you know, the big round planet and whatnot. And then, you know, there's space out there and whatnot. There's also space inside our mind and inside the body and stuff like that. However, we're traveling through space. So anything that's traveling through space is a vessel, is a ship. This right here is a ship, y'all. This body. Everybody has a ship. Like we're spirits inside other things. We're inside another thing to travel through space in a different form. So in the spirit form, you know, in the physical form, we're space coming through another, you know, vessel to experience life in a different form. Right? Life is life. No matter how you put that, like, life is what life is. Everything in existence exists. So we, as the mind, the spirit, we incarnate into this physical structure here, and we experience this life. That's just a perspective, okay, on a spaceship, you know. And then we got other spaceships like cars. A car is a spaceship. When you get into a car, you look around, there's a lot of space inside that ship, right? It's a space ship, right? Anything that's so-called drivable or controllable via little controls, or you put some little buttons in. Sometimes you don't even need to push buttons. You can just flow. You can just walk. You can just move your, like we can move our legs or whatnot. We're controlling another vessel. So there are loads of different types of spaceships, And a lot of the spaceships that we think about when we think about the word spaceship is like a flying vessel, a flying UFO or something like that, right? Broaden your horizon and see that not just flying vessels like airships or airplanes, stuff like that, are spaceships. This body is a spaceship, my people. A bike. Give me one moment. Let me look at this bike real quick. It is a spaceship. I guess we hop on that mud and travel, and I guess we can call it just a spaceship, but bikes is something special. Oh my gosh, but yes, man, just looking at spaceships from a total different point of view that'll help you comprehend better a spaceship. So when we talk about spaceships, right? A lot of people, if we think about them, talking about them big fat vessels, like for example, if we thinking about Starship Troopers, for y'all who've seen that, whoever y'all listening and naturally went to go see that mug or seen that previously. In Starship Troopers, they got these big old ships, these little airships, right? The John A. Warden and whatever you want to name your ship. Hop on them ships, right? On that ship, they got the life support room where the medical bay, they got the command center, they got all these little different compartments in the ship, right? The kitchen, the living quarters, things of that sort, right? Just like we have that on these big ships that we created, something was created for us called Earth, the mothership. This was created for us. This was here for us beings to live and thrive and heal and not command. We don't command nothing. We just be in a particular place and we get to see and everything and be like, for this one, this one right here is on course by itself. Or these other beings is taking care of that for us. However, we're not gonna get into that. What we gonna do is accept this magnetic pull that, mother, she's on course. She's going somewhere, right? Autopilot and things of that sort, this is on course, and if she get off course, I mean, who gonna get her right, to make sure she stay on course? She gonna stay on course anyway, but the people, the commanders, the ones that's in charge of the ship, the commanders, right? Who are the commanders? Those that walk the commandments. Those that's obeying the laws that's coming to them. Do you know them? No. I was grateful that that they're keeping things in order, keeping us on track, right, to our destination, to where we're supposed to be. When we talking about ships, right? This mothership that we're on, like I mentioned in the big ship, that's outer spaceship. They got all these different compartments, the different rooms and whatnot. So does Mother Earth. She got all these different shelters, all these so-called business centers and houses, living quarters and things of that sort, right? It's just on a bigger scale, a seemingly bigger scale than we might realize. However, at the end of the day, Mother Earth, she's a ship. The difference between this ship and the ships that we create with our hands is she's more so living. She's aware of herself. The ships that we create, they're kind of aware of themselves. We put AI, automatic intelligence, automatic intelligence in it. We put some type of form of intelligence in there with other computers and things of that sort, to make that mug alive, to recognize that we could talk to that mug and whatnot. But we compare that to Mother Nature. What she does is way more significant and way more better than these things that men make with their hands. Mother Nature, she keeps life growing. This mothership is the best, one of the best ships that anyone could ever be on. We her crew. We up in this thing. The so-called humans, the man, the woman, we on this ship. And we supposed to take care of our home, our ship. But we like to do it dirty just for our instant gratification method of pleasure. You can put together what that means, but we want to be pleased. We want we want that pleasure. That's how things have transpired, you know, to get that pleasure, that instant pleasure, that feel good. We want to feel good all the time, and that's depending upon whatever perspective we're looking at that at. That's not a bad thing. Feel good all the time, be stress free. You know, life is good. However, what is it called? Whatever. I'm gonna give up for that one. I'm gonna give up. No, I'm not. You know I'm not. The easy things. We want the easy way out, man. A lot of people take the easy way out, and you know we want to just relax right now. And it's like, yo, we still got some more work to do. We didn't establish things correct like we were supposed to. When the 70s, when the 80s came and all the drugs and stuff like that came in the picture, we hit that decline, and we was at the love, peace, and happiness part, but we didn't fulfill that. We didn't fulfill that portion. We didn't go all the way right because they threw the drugs in our face and then took shit down, you know? So now we're back at this point where love, truth, peace, freedom, and happiness and all that stuff could finally really, really happen again. You know, we could do that right because drugs ain't gonna stop us. We're over drugs. We're way over drugs. Drugs didn't really hit the 90s kids as hard as it could have. And then, of course, the youngest, they got the perks and stuff like that. You know, they got it, but that's not gonna affect them like that. That get played out for them real quick. So everyone already know about the whole money situation. It's like, whatever. You got money, you do. You don't, you don't. At any time, anybody can step their game up and go get some money. It's not, they can get their money, hold on to that mug, stack that mug, flip that, you know, and do that thing right. At any time, we can do this stuff. So it's about having that discipline. So we know about all of the stuff that was previous so-called hindrances. We let that stuff go because we know the importance. We got to get this shit back in order. Another thing that we got to get in order before we get the mothership back in order is because she gonna be good. Mother Earth, she's been good for millions of years, billions of years, right? So ain't no need to really like, oh, mother, you know, she gonna be good. The real ship, the true ship that we got to get right is the body. The body, baby. The body. This vessel, this spaceship, get this mug right. Look, like, I'm gonna tell you like this. Knowing that if we see another sister or brother doing something, right? Like doing all these these flips and stuff like that, know in your mind that you can do that too. Anything our brother or sister can do, we can do too. We gonna do that in our own way. It might not be exactly like they do that, mug, but just know we can do that too. No matter the weight, the size, the height, no matter none of that, we can do that too. That's a key mentality to have. You can. You can. When you doubt yourself and have the fear about like what might happen if I do that wrong the first time, you are your own self-limitation. You're your limitation. Outside of yourself, my homie, outside of yourself, ain't shit outside of yourself. You must value yourself. That's how you empower yourself. If you don't value yourself, ain't shit ever gonna happen. So when I say these things, man, I say these things directly to you and to myself too, because I know the other things that I must do, right? And I stay on them, boom, boom, boom. And I can only come forth to tell you about these things because I do them myself and I know what helped me. I know what helped me. Can't think outside yourself, homie. What I mean by that is you can't look outside of yourself and be like, dude, I can't do this because of this. That's an excuse. That's fear-based. That's doubt. You can do anything. You just have to, keyword, do. You have to do that. And you can. And you will. If you will. You know, we like to externalize our power. Somebody got to do this for me. Right? And then we use, like, for example, if the Lord's willing. A lot of us, we use that in the wrong way. If the Lord, the Most High is willing, right? The Most High is willing. The Most High is always willing. If that's your appropriate path. You know, some of us, we want to do things that ain't for us. And then, you know, it's cool. But Trill, you just said you can do anything. That's a mentality. Just knowing that anything is possible. Cool. That's a perfect place to start. However, is that what you should be doing? Is that what you're here for? That part, you know? Me personally, I don't really like getting into things that I know I ain't got no business doing. You know, I learned from my past. I mean, I know I ain't supposed to steal. I knew from a little child, I knew I wasn't supposed to steal. Went to the store one day, see some candy, I was like, yeah, I could do this. Well, I'm gonna get away with this. Got a candy boy, store dude see me. I was like, how'd he see me? Cameras and stuff right there, right? Mama see me, that's what you been doing. I was like, oh shoot. And then I was like, all right, look, I can just put this bag in there, ain't nothing gonna happen, right? No. Got to that house, well, I got a whipping by mom and dad. I was like, dude, nigga, I am stealing again. And from that day, I stole after that. I ain't gonna kid with you. My apologies, forgive me, Lord. I did. I stole after that, but I don't steal these days. These days I don't. I thought I had a need or something for something back in the day, and I took some money. But I ended up paying for that like big time later on in the future. That shit cost a lot, homie. Because them little things that we get back then, we steal it from there, and we think, don't do it. I really advise you, don't do the things that you know you're not supposed to be doing, homie. Stealing is one of them. For me. For y'all, whatever your path is, toodles. Some of y'all is like, yeah, you burglarier and nobody gave a shit, so I had to, man, fuck out of here. To each their own. But yeah, man, spaceship, man, the body is a spaceship. You gotta, if you can't get your own spaceship right, running efficient, you can't get your fluids, your blood in there, flowing through you right. You know, you can't run a mile or you know, I don't want to say it like that, but on the truth, your spaceship should be so efficient. Your body, you should be in love with your body. You should be grateful for you to have a body. To a body, if you got there's spirits that's like, man, oh my gosh, they on the oasis, because in the spirit form they can see the bigger picture now. They sitting there looking like, wow, I was on Earth, yo, like, I messed up. Some peeps, you know, other peeps is like, I can't wait to get back to Earth, you know. I got the golden ticket. They get to come back to Earth and try again. However, what's happening when peeps come back to Earth? They get them shots and whatnot, and they forget. They forget what they here for, you know, and the importance of the body, and the importance of, you know, doing what they here to do. What they said, oh yeah, I'm about to go back there and I'm about to show the world. I'm about to show the world that I'm gonna get this right. Come back here and just get stuck and be like, yeah. Get stuck, yeah. Like a little baby, you feel me? They just, yeah. Crying and shit, yeah. Babies are supposed to cry. Hey, you can hear some of the stories, some of the people talk about how when they came here, they weren't crying, they were just looking around, they were just absorbing, they were just being, right? And there's a significant being that you know, the melanated people in the melanated community that came through and was saying these things, and it came there with some raw abilities, kid, to dance and sing, and you know, had all these talents and stuff, and had all this profidence. I said confidence in the last video. My apologies for that, y'all. But got all this profidence and just was doing their thing, and everybody was looking at that body, right? Homie, body was right. Look, everybody was looking at the body. Oh, he looked good. His body was right. His mind was right. He was just doing his thing, right? Even not just him, but other significant beings that came back and singing and dancing and just, you know, just doing their thing with their body. And then every body look at these beings. Why do we look at these supposed significant beings for? Why do we look at them? Because they're doing such raw things with their body. They got their voice tuned up, their vocal box all tuned up. They look the part. You know, they got that physical fitness on point. We looking at bodies, y'all. What about the men? You know, what do we look at? We look at the woman body. If she got that, what is it called? I don't want to say that. I ain't gonna say that. But if she got that figure 8, that's way better than that bottle that I was gonna say. She got that figure 8. Everybody look at that body, and that body, that spaceship, is the prototype. You are the prototype. That what? Hey, I think I'm in love. Hold on, wait. Okay. Hey, little break for that one. Hey, what? Boy, I love that song right there, boy. I ain't gonna lie to you, boy. I love that song. That must slap. But anyway, so that body, right? It's like the prototype. It's like everybody want a body. Every woman want a body like that. Cause the man is looking at that body. They like, dang, boy. What they say? 36, 40, 46, something like that. You know, you know that. Ooh. So that spaceship, everybody want a spaceship like that. And then for the man is more so like that. They big, husky on top, you know. They like, chest sticking out, you know. Yeah, I could, your man is there. I just don't show everything, you know. I'm like this. But chest all poking out, they big up top, chest out, man. They slim, you know, at the bottom. But, you know, they got the staff and stuff like that, man. Hey, that's that particular body that women look at. So bodies is so important. Your spaceship is important. You cannot just let any alien or foreign figures, things into your body. You gotta take anything you in your body, in your spaceship, in your car. You want the best fluids. You want the best stuff to go into that, right? You don't want no junk to go in there. You don't want no junk food to go in your. Would you put some junk oil and shit in your car? If you got to, if that's the only thing available, you get stranded. You go to the store, they only got that low brand shit, and it's just something you need. Fuck, man, get that, take care of that. But when you get to, you know, a big city, you gonna get that efficient. You gonna get that good stuff. So if you gonna put good stuff in your ship and your vessels and stuff, put good stuff in your spaceship. The spaceship you're supposed to take care of, your body. That's the first one you're supposed to take care of. When your child comes, you want to give your child the most purest thing ever. Oh, look at my baby, my beautiful baby. I gotta keep this one pure. I gotta keep this one pure. Because you know the stuff that's out here in this world. You've experienced it already. You've experienced it. You want to give your child the most pure stuff. The most pure stuff you can give them is the things you grow yourself. Now let me tear down and talk about this gardening. No, I'm not going to talk about it on this one because y'all already know I gave y'all enough. So anyway, man, for your spaceship, homie, you want the best things going in your spaceship, in your vessel. Just picking up this phone. See what kind of time we got. Got like 3 minutes left. So, yeah, man. Take care of your spaceship. These other forms of transportation, right? Like airplanes and cars and stuff like that. And I'm getting word right now, but I'm gonna say this anyway, right? When we get in tune with nature and magnetics and, you know, our electricity, right, within this spaceship right here, this spaceship. And one of the things that we are secretly deep within us is one of the things that we always wanted to do, is what? You right, fly. We always wanted to fly. We always wanted to just levitate. However, is your heart lighter than your feather? Right? How you gonna levitate if your body is heavy? If you ain't light? All this stuff really matter, man. Take care of your vessel, man. Fruits, vegetables is key, man. There's a reason, a direct reason why junk food was introduced to the people anyway. A lot of people like to say to sustain us for longer periods of times. Yes, that's true or whatnot. However, we got so-called like Cliff bars and little granola bars that does that thing. They're not tasty. Then that's the whole bougie mentality that people got. They don't want to like bunker down, get themselves right, and then we all sprout and we all rise. Take care of your bodies, people. It's automatic.